Welcome, everyone. Today we're embarking on a fascinating journey to uncover the roots and uniqueness of monotheism in Israel, an idea that transformed humanity and reshaped the moral and spiritual landscape of the world. Our story begins with a groundbreaking revelation, the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. Here, the people of Israel were introduced to a concept unprecedented in human history: the belief in one absolute, all-powerful God. Consider these immortal words from the Torah. "I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. You shall have no other gods before me. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth." This declaration was utterly revolutionary. Until then, civilizations around the globe believed in many gods. Gods who were born, died, fought, sinned, and were even governed by the laws of nature. Ancient myths from Egypt, Babylon, Greece, Rome, and countless others reveal gods with human-like passions, limitations, and vulnerabilities. But the God of Israel was different, radically different. This God had no beginning or end, no physical form, no needs or desires. He transcended nature, creating the universe and all its laws. He could not be controlled or influenced by magic, astrology, or fate. In fact, these common ancient beliefs, magic spells, fortune-telling, idol worship, were explicitly forbidden in Judaism. While other cultures embraced the supernatural powers of magicians, Israel relied solely on the direct relationship with a single divine being. The uniqueness of Jewish monotheism is not merely theoretical, it's historical and factual. Prominent scholars, such as Yehezkel Kaufman, have carefully examined mythologies from around the world and found no parallel to Israel's monotheistic belief. Unlike polytheistic societies, Israel never described their God as subject to birth, death, or morality trials. There was no mythology, no pantheon, no divine family dramas. Jewish texts consistently portray God as absolute, eternal, and unchanging. Consider this intriguing point. If monotheism had evolved slowly from polytheism, we would expect evidence of intense debates, ideological battles, or a gradual transition within Jewish texts. But the Hebrew Bible shows none of this. There's no ideological war against the existence of other gods, only warnings against worshipping physical idols, viewed simply as meaningless objects devoid of spiritual power. In fact, throughout Israel's history, even during periods of spiritual decline, monotheism remained deeply ingrained. Archaeological evidence supports this clearly. Israelite settlements consistently lacked idol imagery. Dietary laws, strictly avoiding pork, date back to ancient Israelite layers. No depictions of the God of Israel have ever been found in excavations. Moreover, Israelite prophets fought passionately against moral corruption and idolatrous rituals, not because the people believed other gods existed, but because some mistakenly saw idols as tools or symbols in worshipping the true God. When foreign influences briefly introduced idol worship, such as the infamous Jezebel's Baal worship, these were short-lived phenomena, quickly rejected by the people themselves. The sudden disappearance of idol worship after the Babylonian exile further confirms that true monotheism was always Israel's foundational belief, resilient even under immense external pressure. Even non-Jewish historical figures recognized the uniqueness of Jewish monotheism. Ancient Greek philosophers like Aristotle acknowledged the intellectual depth of Jewish belief, noting Israel's rejection of physical depictions of God and admiration for their moral clarity. In short, the birth of monotheism in Israel was not an evolution, it was a revolution, an unprecedented radical shift that permanently changed the course of human history. Today, billions around the globe trace their faith back to the ancient Israelites' declaration of one God. This remarkable truth underscores the extraordinary uniqueness and authenticity of Israel's spiritual legacy. Thanks for joining me today on this exploration into the remarkable history of monotheism in Israel. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this powerful message with others. See you next time.